Well, good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well on this fine Monday morning all across the good old US of A. So, we're getting closer and closer to deer season, and I had a bunch of questions last night. I had Dr. Grant Woods on the show from Growing Deer TV. Grant did a great job, and we were talking about habitat and just a whole bunch of different things about scent and rubs and scrapes and all that other fine stuff. And it boosted a bunch of questions for me this morning. And the number one question: Good morning, Mountain Man in Pennsylvania. Good to see you. How you doing? That's my buddy Rob. We had a lot of questions about scents and attractants and deer lures and stuff like that because we were talking about deer pee and stuff last night as well with Dr. Grant. And one of the things I've been showing y'all. Good morning, Preston. How you doing, bud? One of the things that I've been talking about here on Facebook and on the radio programs and YouTube is pure whitetail this year. Now, I switched over with those guys last fall, and we've been showing you about mock scrapes and how the different products work as well as for either the powder form or the deer pee or the pellets and stuff like that. They've been working great. I've been getting a lot of pictures, but I'm also getting a lot of questions about attractants when you're in a stand and you want to hunt. And that's why I thought I would go ahead and bring you into what we were talking about with the Wyndscent Unit. So I've got that, my Wyndscent Unit 2.0 right here, okay? That's what it looks like in the box. Really nice packaging, works great. This is my actual Wyndscent unit that I used last deer season. So basically what it does, it's got a rechargeable battery that goes into the base here, and it comes with a charger. These things last for a long time. You can set this on 2 to 3 different settings to let the smoke come out. Now, how this works? If you could imagine a vapor, you know how people use smoking vapors and stuff. How you see that big cloud of smoke come out, right? Well, it's the same premise. This heats it up and supercharges the cartridge. So I've got some Wyndscent Sanctuary deer scent in here right now. But you just turn this on. And I believe my battery still works from last year. It does, because I have it using it. It gives you the power indicator right there. And then you can just press it once, and that'll set it up on a certain mode. And then you're going to see that scent heat up and smoke. See how that vapor trail goes out? And what that does, since that heats up, that actually goes and stays into the scent column or the wind column more than if you just had something on a drag rag or if you put it on a power pad or something like that. What's nice about that is Wyndscent's got their own attractants, but they also carry pure whitetail. I just got some stuff in today, and I've got the pure whitetail. This is the honey urine right here, and then on here this is the cash scent. So what you do is you just take this and you just screw it right into the top. And then you can do buck and rut, you can do doe and estrus, whatever way or attractant you want to use, you got it set up. Now, what's nice about these Wyndscent units is you can also use it as a cover scent. You can take it up in the tree with you and do the earth scent. You can do the pine. They've got several other cover scents that are coming out, so that'll mask your odor. See, it automatically fired off. I didn't have to press. I like putting this out by my deer decoy. And I'll take that. I'll take my pure whitetail powders, and I'll rub all that. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing, man? I'll take my pure whitetail powders, and I'll put that inside the deer my Dave Smith decoy cavity, and it looks like a rainbow. It looks like Skittles because they're all different colors, right? But I'm telling you, that worked so well last year. I rattled in 5, 6 really nice bucks last year. And the guys are teasing me because I didn't shoot one of them because I was busy filming. I was self-filming, but I had the opportunity. I just couldn't get them to turn right. Do you hear that, Larry McCoy? I couldn't get them to turn right, and I'm sticking to that story. But this works really well. I put this up about 5 yards behind my decoy, and I put that doe and heat, doe estrus scent out, and I had that set up to disperse every 2 minutes. And I was able to sit out there for 10, 12 hours, and this ran the whole time. It just keeps that scent in the wind column. See, it just fired off again. And that way you don't have to worry about it. They do come with a remote control. So if you have a deer downwind that's circling you, or you think it might not come in, you could hit that 2 or 3 times and get an extra puff of scent up in that wind column to go towards their nose. But I personally like leaving that just on the automated, and that's one less thing I have to worry about while I'm self-filming, or if I'm out there rattling, or if I got a grunt tube and I'm trying to grunt at them. It works pretty well. So Wyndscent, you can just go. It's just like it's spelled, Wyndscent. You can go to their website and check it out. You can get the pure whitetail scents right there on there. And I'm telling you what, Larry, Philip, and I, Ryan, Paul, Josh, we all of them respect the game. We all use this product, and we wouldn't use it if it didn't work. I mean, to me it dramatically helps keep your opportunities or your availability of seeing more encounters, seeing deer when you have that up in the wind column. So, there's no 100% guarantee on anything when you're doing fair chase hunting, but I truly believe in that. And if you watched my Colorado elk hunt, when I put that up there, not last year's when I got my bull, the year before. Hilly, Donovan's dad from Triple H Outfitters, and I were sitting up on a wallow. We were up about 9,500, 10,000 feet. It's called the bucket stand. That's what that's name is. But I had one of these zip tied into a tree about 25 yards off that wallow with some cow estrus. And I had that running. And I not only had bulls running around, bugling and stuff, and I had some spikes come in, but I also remember that 400 and some odd pound black bear that I had come in to 10 feet of me. He went right to this, and a bear's nose, I don't know if a lot of folks know this or not, but a bear's nose is actually better than a deer. Their sense of smell is amazing. And he went right to that. I mean, he was inches away from it. And I know this really works well. So, and like I said, don't be afraid to use that as a cover scent too in the tree with you. You can take one out and just make sure you got that earth scent or that cedar or that pine, and that really does pretty cool. Now, another thing I want to show you real quick. How often are you checking the wind? I check the wind all the time, especially when I'm using my ozonics units. I want to know what direction that wind column is truly blowing at. And one of the things that I started using a couple years ago too is a Syncronade. Same premise as that, only this does not heat up. It's just a tube, and it's got earth scent in it. You can get different smells. They've got pine, they've got earth, they got donut. If you're bear hunting, you could actually have a donut smell not only in your Wyndscent unit but into your Syncronade too. But you just basically, I call this a bow hunter's stress reliever, because basically you just squeeze that and see all that smoke that comes out, and that'll tell you which way. See, like right now I don't have any wind in my office, right? But it tells you which way that wind direction's going, and you get quite a bit of use out of this. But I always say when I get stressed out, or if I get, I'll sit there and I'll be playing with that in the tree a lot. But it definitely lets you know what wind direction is going, and that way you can set your ozonics. You can turn that to make sure that ozonics is going downwind to cover your scent from you and that deer. And if you're bow hunting, you really need to pay attention to the wind. And if you do that, your opportunities are going to be way better. Good morning, John Thompson. How are you this morning, bud? Good to see you. So anyway, I just wanted to take, that's about 9 minutes right in. Hey Dan, could you post a link on these? I sure will. When I get these up, Eric, I will send you a link on this video out to Wyndscent and stuff, buddy. I'll do that for you. And Joe is there. He works at Fourth Arrow and Wyndscent, same companies, but they are super, super nice people to deal with. And if you got any questions, you can call them, and they'll be more than happy to go over all that stuff with you. But they, like I said, they make a lot of product. Again, just recap real quick. They've got their own scents. You're welcome, Eric. They've got their own scents. It's called Sanctuary. They've got their own cover scents, and I'm trying to think. I've got a bunch of them here. That's Sanctuary. That's more cash from Pure Whitetail. And that's the Sanctuary. And there was another one in here I thought I would tell you about real quick. That's Sanctuary. You can tell how much I love this stuff. I got a ton of it to use for deer season. I can't wait to start running these in the field. So, um, thank you, Tim. No, they've got their own buck rut, buck and heat or doe and heat scents that you can do, and like I said, they also have pure whitetail and several other brands that you can take advantage of. So, the good variety, and I would encourage you to try the ones if you got a loyalty to one brand of deer scent or deer pea. Good morning, Aaron. Just go with what you have confidence in, because if you're using something that gives you confidence, you're going to be more successful because you're going to be staying in the tree longer because you're going to feel more optimistic about it. So, but I run these everywhere I go. Early season, I run the sanctuary scent. That's more of a bedding area. It's a calming effect on the deer. So I run that even early season. I'll run that by where I'm sitting in the tree. And then once I get into Halloween, that Halloween week, that's when I'll start running that pure whitetail, the doe and the estrus scents and stuff, because I want those bucks. Those big boys start getting on their feet around Halloween, and then during the daylight, they're out and about looking. They're scent checking bedding areas. They're going travel corridors, pinch points. They're checking for does. So if you got one of these running, chances are you're going to get some curiosity going, which is what we want. So. Anyway, I will put a link up, and thank you, everybody. Hey, please make sure you go to the Outdoor Call with Outdoors Dan on YouTube. If you Google that or search it in YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like that. We're going to have a bunch of new platform stuff coming here in the next few months, and I really want you to take advantage of that, please. We'll be doing extra contests. I'll be rerunning the radio shows on there, so you can catch the radio shows if you miss them live. And we're going to have other people's podcasts on there that in the industry that you're going to be able to get some great tips and stuff on. So, all right, you guys be good. I'll let you go. And if you have any questions, please just hit me up here on Facebook or YouTube or on my website at outdoorsdan.com or the Outdoor Call on YouTube. And I promise you I'll get back to you. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. And I'm excited because I get my elk back today. I can't wait to get that in the office over there. It's going to get to relive that big old elk coming in and stuff. And man, this time last year I was just so excited about going, and now I get to bring the mount back about the same time. It's kind of full circle, right? It's kind of cool. Have a great week, everybody. Please tell your friends about the Outdoor Call on YouTube with Outdoors Dan, and see you on the radio here Saturdays or Sundays. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful week. See ya.